Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Recovery Lab TV. My name is Chris. I'm your sports massage therapist. I am your sports therapist. I am your coach. I'm a triathlon coach. I can be whatever you want me to be. I'm your go-to sports guy, and I'm here to help you recover, help you de-stress, help you get a little bit more flexible, a little bit more mobile, and a little bit more recovered after the last 2 days, after the last week. Depending on how stressful you've been and how you are. Good morning, Brian. How you doing? Literally exactly what I was about to say. Say hello in the comment section. It's always nice to see some names pop up. Otherwise, I just see a number. So it's nice to know who's here, who's not. But yeah, good morning. Hope you're all okay. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a good week so far. Hope you're nice and warm and dry and safe inside. And yeah, so today, it's all about recovery. Things you're going to need are a mat, 1 or 2 yoga blocks, depending on what you've got. Something like this, okay? If you don't have any, just get a kind of small raised object just to help you stabilize a little. Some of the stretches, you kind of may lose your balance or whatever. This just gives you a little bit of stability. If you're not as flexible and it helps you kind of raise up the floor, then it can help you do that. Another thing you're going to need is a little bit of a yoga strap. Now, if you don't have a yoga strap, a towel will do, a sweat towel, a beach towel, a bath towel, a dog lead, a belt, you name it, anything to wrap around your leg, just so you can pull it towards you and make it a little bit more flexible, okay? So, with all that being said and done, hopefully you're all okay. Hopefully you're doing well so far, and we can get going, okay? At any point, if you have questions, chuck it in the comment section. That's what it's there for. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't feel like you're being silly or it's a stupid question, honestly, because if you're thinking it, I imagine there's a million other people thinking it, okay? So it's a non-judgmental environment, okay? So if you have a question or comment, put it in there, and I'll do my very best to answer you, okay? And yeah, hopefully you enjoy this class. Let me know, okay? So, what you're going to do, you're going to sit your legs just like so. Now, I know some people have sore knees, okay? So, sitting in this position where you're like that, okay, is going to be a little bit hard. So, if you are struggling with that, okay, what you're going to do is hold on to something here and you're going to sink down and then come back up, okay? Sink down and then come back up. For everybody else, you're going to sit there and hold for a second. Okay, you're going to open up that chest, draw back and down with the shoulders, okay, straightening that spine nice and straight. You're going to gently close your eyes if you like, okay, and then you're going to breathe in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth, okay, so nice and relaxed. In through the nose, and out through the mouth, that's it, and again. Good, and once more. Good. From there, opening up the knees if you can. Should intensify it in the ankle. If you can hold it, then great. If not, just lean forward a little. Okay, so sitting up as tall as you can. Breathe it out, and then once more. And then as you breathe out, you're going to walk it forward with those hands, keeping those hips as still as you can, sinking it down as much as possible. Arms as straight as possible, walking those shoulders out as best as you can. Good, from there, coming up nice and tall, curving that back, coming down, pressing away. That's it, stretching that body out as much as you possibly can. Good, from there, coming back down, pushing those hips back up, sinking it down. From there, stretching that right arm underneath, dropping the shoulder down as much as you possibly can. Looking towards the fingers.
So gently swapping sides. Good. Gently coming back at the top, coming back up, round in the back, coming all the way over again. Again, press it up, push it away, tall as you can. Nice and easy. And then coming back this time, okay? Going into a box position. What you're going to do with the right hand again, you're going to slide down. You're going to come up, reach around, slide down, reaching around, just like so. Focusing on that upper body, focusing on that mobility. As you stretch around, focusing on the last 10%, if you will. So right between there, right at the top, drawing the shoulder back, and then right at the bottom, rotating as best as you can. So last one. Good. Swapping sides. Sliding through. Big rotation around. Sit. Big rotation. So 2 more. Last one. Good. From there, going into a presser position, drawing your left foot forward. If you can, you're going to keep that right leg, that right knee off the floor. If you're struggling, just drop that right knee down, okay? But if you can, keep it up, draw around, holding it as best as you can, just like so. Big deep breath. Good. From there, coming there, rotating the back foot so it's facing towards this side, okay? Then coming up, leaning and drawing that leg back, okay? You're going to draw down as much as you possibly can with that same side hand, and then you're going to rotate that hand up and then looking towards the sky as best as you can. So a big deep breath. Good. Coming around with that hand towards the leg. Big deep breaths there. Back around again. Following it around with your eyes best as you can. Good. Back around. Big deep breaths. Keeping it going. Good. From there, placing your hand down, rotating the hips, drawing back, swapping legs, and then again that inside arm, it's rotated as best as you can. Big deep breath. Good. Coming around. From there, rotating that back leg so it's facing this side again. Drawing the front leg back, making it as straight as you can. You're then rotating around as best as you can. Shuffle back so you can see me a little bit more. Round. From there, going all the way around. Snapping your ankle. Again. Focus on the shoulders as they rotate back. Again, that straight line coming around again. Try and keep your knee driven back, get that hamstring stretching. Slow and steady. Good, back around. Last time. Big rotation around. Good. Back to there. Hold in either side. Rotating that hip facing down the floor. Okay, from there, stepping back. Drawing down with your hips. Press it away from the floor. Big deep breaths. Nice and gentle. Good. Keep your feet on the floor. Drawing your hips up into that downward dog position. Walk your hands a little forward as you drive your chest down. Heels down, knees back if you can. Good. From there, into that press up position. Okay, you're going halfway down. Nice and slow, nice and steady. Squeeze in at the half. 3, 2, down to the floor. Big press up again. Big deep breaths. Good. Coming back up into that downward dog. Heels down. Big powerful stretch. Good. Drawing your hips down again, halfway. 3, 2, 1, onto the floor. Big press up again. Amazing job. Big deep breaths. Nice and steady. Good. From there, placing the feet in the middle. Okay, you're drawing up, but this time your left leg is up as tall as you can. Big deep breaths. From there, drawing that leg through, sinking it as deep as you can down. You're going to walk your hands a little further forward, bringing your chest down to your thigh. So big deep breaths. From there, bringing your right hand up, rotating underneath the left arm, facing the right arm as you bring that shoulder down towards the floor. Should open up your glutes, feel it potentially in your hamstrings as well. Your shoulder, your back, depending on where you're tight and how you're feeling. So from there, gently coming forward again. Take a big deep breath in. Walking it up nice and tall. Like so. Breathing out. So perfect. Good, placing the hands nice and flat. Drawing back up. Same leg goes in the air. So bringing it back down. Press the position halfway. 3, 2, down to the floor. Big powerful press up, curving that back as best as you can. Trying to draw those shoulders away from your ears.
by reaching up as tall as you can. Keeping those feet down, lifting up. This time, opposite leg now. Drawing up and back. Good, big deep breaths. Good, from there, slide it forward with that leg deep as you can coming through. Big deep breath. Steady as you can. So with the left hand coming underneath the right arm, drawing the shoulder down, feeling that stretch into the glutes. So big deep breaths, nice and slow, nice and steady, gently relaxing, stretching out those hips. Good, gently coming back into a straight position. Take a big deep breath in. One more. And as you breathe it out, gently coming up, tall as you can. Again, making that spine as straight as you can. Drawing the shoulders down, lengthening the neck, as tall as you can, nice and easy. Big deep breath. So flattening those hands. Same leg, coming up, tall as you can, drawing it back. Big deep breath. Gently bring it down. Again, last time. Back into that pressure position, holding it halfway. 3, 2, 1. Coming down, lifting up nice and tall, curving that back as best as you can. And from there, drawing the hips back, down towards the ankles. Sit nice and steady. Sit, gently walking it up, nice and tall, starting exactly where you did when you first started. Okay, from there, you're gonna place one foot out to the side, just like so, as much as you possibly can. You're gonna try and put your weight on this leg. Now, naturally, if you have sore knees or if your quads are really tight, this is gonna be painful. So you're gonna lift up like so. Now, as soon as you do, bring yourself forward, you're gonna feel that stretch increase automatically there as well, okay? So what you're gonna try and do is bring your arms forward, okay? You're gonna sink your hips down as deep as you can, and then you're gonna draw up and do the opposite. So draw your hips down as low as you can, squeezing your bum, just like so, okay? So it's drawing it down to here, stretching it out, then coming up, stretching it out there, okay? So it's deep. So big push, big stretch. Coming out, stretching here, nice and simple. Good. Flowing from one side to the other, sinking it as deep as you can. Breathing up, coming away, drawing it down here. So one more time. Deep as you can.
Coming out. Good. From there, back into the middle, swapping sides, kicking this over if you're like me. Okay, sink it down deep as you can. So then coming up as tall as you can. So breathing out. Good, gently coming up. Pulling your hips down. So deep as you can. So back up, nice and easy. So again, one more time. So coming over, drawing it out. From there, what you're going to do, you're going to grab yourself a little seat onto your bum. Okay, you're going to bring your feet together as much as you possibly can. You're going to hold on to your balls of the top parts of your feet. Okay, so where the balls are. Okay, you're going to puff your chest out as much as you can. Bring your heels close to your hips as possible. Try not to round yourself down, but try and press yourself out. Okay, and then you're going to try and draw those knees down as much as you possibly can, sitting up as tall as you can. Okay, so it's a big deep breath, gently relaxing. If you want to, close your eyes, nice and steady. Keep drawing those knees down. Super, super important. Good. Now from there, what you're going to do, if you have an object like a sofa, you're going to lean against it as best as you can. You're going to draw your heels in as much as possible. Okay, pressing yourself against that object. So if you have a wall or a sofa or potentially something sturdy, okay, you're going to keep your feet there. Now, if you're on your mat will be sticky enough that those feet aren't going to slide away. So I want you to open up your chest by leaning it back. I want you to gently press down on your thighs, ever so gently, just enough to feel the stretch, and then maybe 1% more, okay? Don't take it to the point where you're kind of really in pain with it or potentially going to injure yourself with it, okay? So nice and light, nice and steady, and a gentle press just to enhance the stretch. Just be careful with it. Don't put yourself at any risk. So big deep breath. Good, nice and easy. Good. From there, doing the opposite, bring them in. Nice and steady. From there, you're going to lengthen one leg. You're going to bend one leg and bring it into your groin, just like so. Okay, you're going to hold onto your toes if you can. Ideally, keeping that leg down and just holding there. Now, if you can cup it with two hands, just like so. Okay, then brilliant. But that leg needs to stay straight. For me, I'm not as flexible as that. So I've literally got my fingertips.
Okay, if you can, then brilliant. If you can get that chest all the way down to your thigh, then even better. If you are that flexible, you can stick a yoga block on the end and then even reach towards that yoga block, like so. Okay, so big deep breath, holding it, get in there, just like so, nice and steady. So breath in, pulling down as you breathe out. Once more. Again, breathing out as you come down, holding and releasing, coming up nice and tall. Okay, so stretch out your spine. From there, you're going to come back down again. You're going to hold on to the outside of your foot, okay, so it stays nice and flat. If you hold on to the inside, you'll pull it in like that and it'll rotate. So if you hold on to the outside, you're then going to fan your arm around, coming all the way over, and you're going to aim towards that big toe as much as possible whilst keeping that leg as straight as you can. Should feel your back, should feel your obliques, all the way through from your pelvis, all the way up into your rib cage, your shoulder, and your hamstring. Nice and easy. Good. Gently coming up nice and tall. Okay, from there, swapping legs, reaching on the opposite side, tucking it in as much as you can. Again, coming down. Depending on flexibility, you're either going to use two hands, one hand, a yoga block, no yoga blocks. You're going to be sitting upright. You're not going to be sitting upright. But just pull in as much as you possibly can, okay? So big deep breaths. Focus on your breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Nice and steady. So a big deep breath in. And as you breathe out, try and pull down a little bit deeper. And again, big deep breath in. Breathing out, pulling down as deep as you can. Sit nice and steady. Good, gently relaxing. Okay, again, right, from there, what you're going to do is lay on your back just like so, okay? You're going to bring your arms on the inside, holding the outside, okay? So I've got my arm on the inside of my thigh, okay? But I'm holding onto the outside of my foot, just like so, okay? From there, I'm trying to pull in as deep as I can, draw my spine nice and straight. As I pull my knees down towards the floor, should open up my hips as much as I can. And you should feel the stretch I'm on about. Try and draw both shoulders down if you can as you pull in. Good job. From there, laying down nice and tall, realign yourself. Okay, you're going to point your toes, bring your hands by the side, wrap them around all the way through, stretching out as best as you can. Pointing those toes, so the only thing that should be on the floor is your heels, your hips, your shoulders, and your head. Okay, from there you've got a slight curve in your back. You're stretching out as much as you can. You're taking a big deep breath in and breathe it away. From there, bring those arms back around to the hips. Okay, again, breathe it in and breathe it out as you bring your arms up tall as you can. That's it, stretching out, lengthening yourself as much as possible. Fanning your arms back around. Okay, now from there, if you have a yoga strap, you're going to grab the yoga strap, you're going to place it around your ankle, just like so. Pulling it up, and then if you can't, you're going to loop it over your foot, just like that. Okay, so you should be holding onto it just nice and gentle, like so. That leg is going to stay as straight as you can make it. Now it's really important that that other leg stays as straight as you can, so that knee is facing outwards and so are those toes, just like so. Okay, from there, stretching the leg out, lifting it up, pulling it towards you, just like that, nice and easy. Good. So keep pulling on it. Get to that point where you can feel the tremor. So holding it, embracing it, nice and steady. Good. From there, gently drawing it down, coming back up, going across the body as much as you can. You're going to try your best to keep your shoulders down on the floor as much as possible. So big deep breath. So breathing it out nice and steady. So one more breath in. As you breathe it away, you're going to lift up, fan it around to the other side. Again, taking it out as tall as you can. Again, gluing those shoulders down onto the floor. Keep your hips level. Put a feet on your hip flexors potentially, especially on the other side. As you're drawing up. Breathe it away. Set nice and steady. Set a little taller if you can. Sit gently fanning it back down. From there, lengthening that body again. Fanning those arms around the side, stretching out as much as you possibly can. Point those toes away. Good. Fanning it back around. Okay, from there, you're going to take the strap off one leg, slide it over onto the other, hooking on the foot as well. Lifting up as tall as you can, making sure both legs are straight. Pulling in as much as you possibly can, as much as that body will allow. And breathing it out, nice and steady. That's it, big deep breaths. Go on a little further in if you can. That's it, big deep breaths. From there, you're going to gently unhook, draw down. As soon as you tap the floor, you're going to look to draw up. Bring it across the body as much as you possibly can. Stretching it out. Keeping it nice and tall. So big deep breaths. That's it, from there. Put it up a little bit more if you can. Just breathing it out, stretching it out as much as possible. That's it, fanning it over onto the opposite side, opening up those legs. Keeping those shoulders down if you can. Breathing it out, nice and steady. Stay big, deep breath. A little taller if you can. That's it, from there, bring it back up into the middle, relaxing it down. Readjusting yourself, make yourself nice and straight, bringing your arms up as tall as you can, pointing those toes, take a big deep breath in as you stretch yourself out. Big deep breaths, nice and easy. Good, fanning your arms back around from there, coming up nice and tall, lifting off the strap, off your leg. Whew. From there, sitting up nice and tall, just like so. Hope you're all okay. Hope you had a lovely session. Hope you're feeling much better for it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have an amazing day so far. Hope you really enjoyed this session. Don't forget to let me know in the comment section how you found it, how you're feeling, how you're doing. Hopefully it's benefited you. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more flexible. I don't know about you, but certainly my hamstrings are sore after yesterday's session and a few running sessions I've done this week so far. So I feel like I benefit, especially this side of my leg. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for taking part. Thanks for your time, your company. I really appreciate you all. If you can, give the video a little thumbs up. It goes a long way. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family over social media, text messages, you name it. You can share it any digital platform. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Get your friends to subscribe. It's going to help grow this channel, and the more it does, the more I can do for you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you again. Don't forget, tomorrow is our upper body prehab session. Okay, it's going to literally bulletproof those shoulders. So if you have shoulder pain, back pain, you'd be amazed on how much back pain comes from the shoulder. So all these little habits are going to help you develop, get you stronger, bulletproof you, ready for all the things you do. So triathletes, swimmers, you name it, injury-prone people, make sure you're there tomorrow on Friday. Have an amazing day. I look forward to seeing you again. Take care. Lots of love. If you need me, don't forget to drop me a message, whether it's on this platform, in the comment section, the discussion board, digital platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're on all of them. All our digital links, if you will, are on our About page. Why was that so hard to say? But yeah, have an amazing day, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Thanks for your comments.